For the sake of the lake, Lake Grevelingen. Lake Grevelingen. The construction of the Brouwers Dam started in 1962 and ended in 1971. It became a 6.5-kilometer long connection between the Isles over Flakkie and Schouwen-Duiveland, and was a part of the Delft plan to protect the southwestern parts of the Netherlands from flooding. Besides safety benefits, it also provided infrastructural benefits by allowing passage between the Isles through Provincial Road M57, walkways and bicycle paths. The Brouwers Dam is a barrier between Lake Grevelingen and the North Sea, therefore isolating the biggest saltwater lake in Europe, which is a particularly popular place for tourism and to enjoy water sports. In 1978, the Brouwers Sluice was added to the construction, to prevent deterioration of the water quality and the desalination of the lake water. Various time periods for opening and closing the sluice were applied between 1979 and 2006, but each had their own drawback. The problem. As many divers may attest, Lake Grevelingen appears to be a beautiful, biodiverse saltwater lake. However, if you go deeper than the initial 5 meters, there is a very different appearance. The death of multiple organisms and white bacterial mats. This effect could be seen ever since the lack of the tides, due to the formation of the dam. Because of this, the water quality and oxygen has decreased at lower depths due to lake stratification. This stratification occurs due to a lack of tides and a rise in temperature, creating multiple layers in the lake, due to a difference in temperature of the water, which creates different densities of water. The goal. Thus, the main goal is to improve the water quality of the lake. Deeper parts will become richer in oxygen, which are now oxygen poor. Out of the 850 hectares of oxygen poor water across the bottom, 600 hectares will become richer in oxygen again, allowing for more bottom-dwelling life to occur. The water flow through the sluice will increase tenfold. As a result, water in the lake will be refreshed more regularly. Currently, there are no tidal changes in the lake. By increasing the water flow, tidal changes are reintroduced. The tidal change will be 40 centimeters with a middle level that is 10 centimeters lower than the current middle level. By allowing more water to flow through the sluice, energy can be generated by building a tidal power plant. The solution. To accomplish improving the poor water quality due to a lack of flow, the Grevelingen hopes to build a tidal power station within the current dam. This tidal power station will have several large openings, allowing for a higher water turnover rate in Lake Grevelingen, bringing back the tidal movement. This would also resolve the problem of local oxygen depletion from the current 800 hectares to 150 hectares. The further opening of the dam will bring back the tide. Erosion will start again and wash away more sand than will be washed in. This will have effect on the current infrastructure behind the dam, which will have to be reinforced. Bird islands will have to be elevated and a 45-hectares island will have to be built. This way, Grevelingen aims to increase bird populations and improve benthic life in accordance with the Natura 2000 Accord. Evaluation of the solution. When comparing Lake Grevelingen to the Oosterschelde, they are most alike at a depth of 1 meter. Lower than that, you can see that there's much more life in the Oosterschelde. This can be addressed to the fact that the Oosterschelde is open most of the time. And below 10 meters, Lake Grevelingen is full of so-called dead zones. This is due to the stillness of the lake, which makes it hard for oxygen to reach the bottom. The project would consider itself successful when Lake Grevelingen becomes like the Oosterschelde until at least a depth of 15 meters, in terms of oxygen richness. Alternatives. If building the tidal power station does not have the desired effect, the alternative solution would be to turn Lake Grevelingen into a still, freshwater lake. This would be done by fully closing the Brouwers Sluice and letting rainwater flow into Lake Grevelingen. This would save a lot of money by excluding the need for management of the dam, sediment erosion, and could help local farmers by acting as a freshwater supply. This would also mean everything in the lake would likely die off due to the change in salinity and the oxygen problem would remain. This would likely not be desired by Natura 2000.